Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of my class. I'm very excited to want to introduce you to the episode 4 of my class. Episode 4 of 30. So today this is the image we're going to be working on. So there is not much to clear in this image, but let's start. So if you check this image very well, I've not done anything to this image. Nothing has been done to this image. So first, as we always do, first we'll separate our subject. So let's separate our background. And when we do that, we are hoping that we'll bring down the highlight. Bring down the highlight and darken it a little. Just keep it around here. I like doing this here because it helps to like when you're darkening it, you have to go down a lot for you to notice that the background is not the way it's supposed to be. So at this point, I feel like it's enough. I don't want to go down too much from this point. So I'll now go to my subject, select my subject also. Select my subject so I can bring down a little bit of the highlight. So at this point, I could just come to crop and change it to 4:5. And I will not lie, I don't even know how to use this crop. But let me try and see and press enter. It's that simple. So we know exactly. This is why I am able to crop it here, is because I already know what I'm looking at. So I can easily just bring this in a little, put it around the face, because we are more focused around the face and no other area. So let's just push this in a little or bring this back. Keep it around here. I say okay. So we have this. So it looks like a passport. That's the problem. I don't want a picture that looks like a passport. So let's work with this. Let's work with this particular one. So I'll just go. So let me just first of all bring the information here, copy it and put it on this one. Just paste. So we can continue from there. Yeah. Don't want to start afresh. So it has loaded the information. So here is a little before and after that we have been able to do without stress. Now this particular image needs a little bit of contrast, so let's do 4:5. And so cut it from here. So I'll just say enter to bring it, to make it this bold. So we'll go back to our image. Let's just create more space for this. So I'm on my main timeline. So I have a lot of space here for me to drag to bring contrast into this image. So I'll just do that now. So when I do that, I get this look. You see? So I've been able to bring. If that does not work, you still have the haze to remove haze from the photos. Some of you do not even know about the haze. So now the next thing I want to do for this image is the hand is looking a little bit brighter than the body. So we can go to select subjects and body and facial skin, face skin. So when we do that, we have a selection of the body and the face. So we'll now decide, is it that I want to brighten the face and this side, or the side that you want to brighten, the side that you feel like is what you want to work on. So let's say for this first one, we'll just try to work on the neck alone. So just clean this off. Clean this off. Take this off like this. Take this off like this. Then paint this back in. So I'm holding down Alt because the brush was to remove, so I'm holding down Alt to now fill up that area. But I'm supposed to even remove the hand, because for this particular shot is the neck that is too dark. So let's do this. Let's clean it off every other area except that neck area. So clean it up. You have to be patient with this work. So now can now go to shadows, bring it up a little, try to tweak it to match what is already there. Now I think it's too much, so I bring it down a little, bring it down. So we now have, but the thing is having this greenish look, so still have to push the magenta up a little. Then let's work on bringing up the light in the face. So we do body and face. So this carries just the face. As you can see, it's just the face. So let's just brighten it a little. Just bring it up just a little. Then one more, let's go for the body, which is the hand and the neck. So from here now we have to clean again. We have to clean off the neck, like this. Then try to use magenta and then blue to mash it up the best we can. So this is your before, this is your after. Now everything is coming together. Then we can now create a new feel and bring everything down just a little like this. So from here, I know a lot of photographers that would come to this drag heel mask and clone, remove dust. I don't know that they are even removing dust from here. I didn't know. But let's work with this cue and reduce our brush and see what it looks like. So this is not something I would enjoy. So I think you can move this. I don't know, it's not moving, so let's undo that. Because it's something I can easily do in Photoshop. So let's undo that, then just go to retouch. Let's create a new fill. This is just the way I work though. There are a lot of ways that people work, so I'll just take this up. Let me see if it will remove that also. It did not remove that because that is not blemishes. So let's keep it like this. Then go to fill again. Let's create a new fill. Then do body, and so now the reason why I'm doing this is because I just want to match the whole skin together. So I'll just go to skin tone. Skin tone here. Then I'll use skin tone, select a particular area that I want to match everywhere with. Then I'll just push this up. When I push this up, it helps me. Then bring this down just a little. It helps me to match the overall image looking like it's one color. So I will just go back and I just like the look I have now. So at this point now, the next thing I want to do is I'll create a new fill. Then I'll just bring down the overall saturation of the image. I'll just go down, go to red, bring it down. Let me just use red from here. bring it down a little so it won't be much. Just bring it like 2 is fine. Yeah, so I'll leave it like this. I will do some of those other things inside of Photoshop. So let's check our before and after. Here is our before, here is our after. Before and after. I don't like the green in the background, so I'll just change this to 1. Change it to 1. The green in the background is becoming too much. I want the gray to be gray, so I'll just keep it like this. Then come and see if I could enhance this a little. Yeah, so I like this. So here is your before, here is your after. Before and after. This thing there is supposed to be a way to keep it side by side. Yeah, I don't know what's happening to the software. Well, anyways, we are good. So with all these things that we have done, it's possible that we make the hair separate and poppy, but let's just leave it like this. Then let's go straight to Photoshop. So we just move down to Photoshop. Just move down to Photoshop. The class is already too long here, but I don't know. I think I'll just end this particular class here, because like I said, I don't want the classes to be too long. So the next class should be able to continue from here. Thank you.